Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. Good morning if you just joined us. Well, there aren't many of us who haven't thought about saving, but starting the process of actually doing it is quite a different story. With a recent roundtable discussion in Soweto, the topic of saving and the sandwich generation was approached as we enter National Savings Month.
Saving can be a challenge and for a lot of us, a struggle. At the start of Savings Month, it might be the perfect opportunity for us to discover more and learn how we can all put a little bit away for a rainy day.
South Africans struggle to save, along with a bad savings culture, increased cost of living and soaring debt deters us from establishing good financial habits.
Dinesh, I think for a lot of us, we find it quite difficult to save or put that little extra bit of money aside every month. How do we go about changing that mindset?
You know, Brett, like most things in life, even if we're exercising or we want to get fit or we want to lose weight, it is difficult. And one of the ways in which we set that goal is to dedicate some time every day to go to the gym to get you to that goal. It's exactly the same thing when it comes to financial fitness or saving. Set yourself that goal of being financially independent, financially fit, whatever that may be, and then sacrifice something every single day to ensure that you meet that goal.
What products do you have that can really assist people when it comes to their savings?
We actually at Nedbank have a whole bunch of products, specifically the savings deposit space. They start from 50 Rand worth of entry all the way up to 50,000 plus. You have products that have 24 hours of notice, so for people that know that they want to get their money quite quickly. We also have a product that, for example, takes away that temptation to get into your money, which is 32-day notice. And then we have something called fixed deposits, which mean that the money is in there for a fixed period of time and you're only able to access it after that point in time. And that could be a 3-month, a 6-month, a 12-month, a 18-month. And obviously, the longer you invest with us, the better the interest rate that we give you.
Well, Lano, I think for a lot of people, when it comes to month end, the last word they want to hear is savings. How do we go about countering that?
I think one very effective way of dealing with that, Brad, is to actually automate savings. It's always easier if you say to yourself, before I spend the money I've received or the income I've earned, I'm going to save a little bit of that first. Saving is very much a discipline.
And I think the tax-free savings accounts can make a big difference.
People respond very well to incentives, to rewards. In February, the minister announced the launch of the tax-free savings account, which the industry have literally taken up very well, and to ask South Africans to take up that opportunity because it is quite a milestone to be offering a product like that.
At the launch of National Savings Month, key discussions focused on how the sandwich generation in particular struggles with saving and building wealth.
This morning I've been hearing the term sandwich generation a lot. What exactly does it mean?
A sandwich generation is a phrase or a phenomenon, social challenge of these individuals who are sandwiched between having to provide for the aging parents as well as the children and extended family. They are unable to provide for themselves or even save for retirement or children's education because by virtue of being overextended by those obligations. But it only becomes a problem the minute it prevents you from saving for very important things like retirement.
Ayabonga, saving at the end of the month is not just about putting money away for a rainy day, but there are a whole lot of factors. How does tax play a role?
Aside from traditional taxes that are levied by the government, there's a range of other sort of sociological and sort of socio-cultural and socio-economic taxes that we never factor into account. Now, black tax, in our view, it not only speaks to the sort of insurmountable hurdles that young black professionals and sort of black people in general face in having the disposable incomes to save, but it also speaks to a range of other historically mediated challenges that we face. So for instance, in the black community, you probably don't have as much assets or intergenerational transfer of assets through inheritance that you probably have in the established white community.
Despite the socio-economic challenges, the key to sustainable change is educating people on how to work wisely with their money and the importance of saving.
Saving becomes a lot easier once you are financially educated. Getting that bit of advice from experts can really go a long way. It will not only benefit you, but your whole family as well. So why not make things happen and start during Savings Month?